if you find out that everything that you've been taught about water was a complete lie? That the same 8 glasses that you've been instructed to drink was directly linked to your body being in the stagnant, acidic condition that it is right now. That the very fundamentals that you thought you knew was a deliberate act of provocation. We all know the pharmaceutical companies is a billion-dollar industry. So do you think that they're going to tell you, hey, this water that you're drinking, let us show you the gunk that we really put into it? Do you think that they're going to tell you that the water that you're drinking is causing your body to be acidic so that you could be more healthy and they lose money? That's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you why you should never drink tap or regular bottled water, and why alkaline water is the best choice. Now let's talk about what is tap water and bottled water. Did you guys know that it was scientifically proven that the only difference between tap and bottled water is the fact that bottled water does not have chlorine? How many of you know where your water comes from, or do you just drink it? Anybody?
I just drink it.
Well, the water that we've been drinking all of these years is city water that's recycled from the sewage, transported to a wastewater plant, laced with hundreds and thousands of chemicals, and then back to the tap and back to your bottles. How many of you know that just because I put chemicals in your water to make it look clear and crystal and pretty, that doesn't change the water that you're drinking? That's one reason why I'm telling you, stay away from that tap and bottled water. Now, number 2, why is alkaline water so good? What is alkaline water? Do anybody know what alkaline water is? Basically, anything that's alkaline or acidic is judged from a pH scale. A pH scale, for those of you who don't know, it just means the potential of hydrogen. It ranges from 0 to 14, 0 being extremely acidic, 14 being alkaline. So any water that measures above a 7, because you know 7 is neutral, below 7 is acidic, above 7 is alkaline. Any water that measures above 7 is considered alkaline water. So what's the hype? Why is it so bad for our body to be acidic? Like, what's so wrong with tap water? Cancer, illnesses, diseases, all of that stuff thrives in acidic conditions. But if you drink alkaline water, you have water that's going to neutralize that acid, and it acts as an antioxidant. It can prevent the cancer. I mean, it's just great all around. And our cells here, this is acidic blood, this is alkaline blood. Now, our cells does try to eliminate acid, but if our cells are eliminating the acid and we're constantly pouring it right back in, eventually you're going to have an acidic accumulation, and that's going to eventually lead to cancer. So this is what this represents. So that's one of the reasons why, you guys, I'm telling you, stay away from that tap water and that bottled water, because if you don't educate yourself on these things, these people are not going to tell you what you're drinking or what you're eating. So you have to take it upon yourself to research, where is this water coming from? Okay. This right here is an example. Well, y'all know what that is. I don't have to tell you. This water, where does it go?
Down the drain.
After the drain, where does it go? And what do? They
They
mix
recycle
it
them.
with chemicals to make the water look clear. This is a water plant. This is basically, you do your thing. And this is how the water normally looks without the chemicals. This is healthy lungs, and this right here is an acidic lung. Horrible, right? This right here just shows you some of the things that our water have. E. coli, hepatitis A, just horrible stuff. And cancer, this is another thing I wanted to share with you guys. Dr. Warburg, in 1931, he researched cancer for decades. He made a statement that every single person that has cancer is because their body is in an acidic position. Now, of course, it was controversial because who wants to hear that? Maybe if I, get my body into an alkaline position, then I'll give myself a better chance at life. They're not going to do that. So, of course, this caused a whole bunch of commotion. But he spent decades researching cancer. So if he won a Nobel Peace Prize and spent decades researching something that we are not really that knowledgeable about, you're going to trust somebody that tells you that it can be cured based off of alkalinity, or a pharmaceutical company that tells you chemo is the only way. These are reasons that you should not drink tap or bottled water. Save yourself the trouble. Now I'm going to show you guys, this is pretty much a physical presentation of how things work. Okay. This right here represents what most of our body probably looks like on the inside, acidic. This represents alkaline and this represents tap water. Now let's see what happens when our body are consumed with all of this crazy stuff. If you take tap water and you put it in a acidic body, what happens?
He just adds to it.
Exactly. It just magnifies the situation. It doesn't do anything. You take alkaline water. And put it in an acidic environment, what happens?
It cleans it.
This is what happens to our body, guys. When you put water that's already acidic into your body, it's not helping you. You may not see the effects immediately, but trust me, eventually you will. But if you get alkaline water, it may be a little more expensive, but there's ways that you can make alkaline water without paying a whole heap of money. Google it. There's many ways. So if you take the alkaline water, it's going to neutralize the acid that's already in your body, and it's going to help you out in the long run. So I'm just going to leave you guys with this today. We all know that water is important. We know that it's essential. We know that we need water. But does that mean that you have to drink water that's been laced with chemicals, but you're really still drinking bacteria